Hey guys, it's FantaFans47 here with an update to my TOA Melodix ML1000. Now, as you may notice right away, as you can see I have the Melodix card out of the unit. Now, why may that be? Well, the answer to that question would be, if you look in here, go ahead and take out the screwdriver, you can see I got another Melodix card. Yep, here it is. It looks exactly the same, but this is the MC1020 model. This one right here is the one that came with it, the 1010. So yeah, I now have 2 of the 3 Melodix cards, and I actually have the 3rd one on the way. So pretty soon I'm going to have the full set of Melodix cards, which I think is pretty awesome. So this one has a different set of audio files than this one. It also includes a 4-tone paging chime and 2 alarm signals. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate those in this video since they're kind of short. So here's the 4-tone announcement chime. And then here are the 2 alarm tones. There's this one, which is like a bebop tone. And then there's this one, which is a buzzer tone. So yeah, and this one has the Westminster chime on it, just like the MC1010 does. Actually, all 3 Melodix cards have the Westminster chime and the radio exercises. So yeah, there's that. I have the same speaker setup, nothing's changed there. But what I did add is this right here. This right here is a particle photon hooked up to a 8-channel relay. And I have this programmed so every day at noon, this relay right here, relay number 1, will trip the Westminster chime circuit on the Melodix. So every day at noon, the Westminster chime will go off. And you can see back here, I have the wires running from the relay over to the comm circuit for chime number 1. You can see right there in the back of the unit. I apologize, it is a little messy, but it's just what I could do. But yeah, and I also made a little change down here to the amplifier. I added this little splitter thing right here. You can see. So there's now an additional port on it. So I can add another device onto this if I want to. For example, if I get like an EV20R or an EV700 in the future, or even an ML304B, which I probably won't get because that's going to be like another $500. But yeah. These Melodix cards, by the way, are really expensive. So, and they're not easy to find cheap. So, yeah, I had to really think about my decision in terms of buying Melodix cards. And by the way, I'll be leaving a video link, or a couple of video links in the description, showing off all the songs on the MC1020 card, because if I show them all in this video, then this video is going to get way too long. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Melodix itself. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my screen recorder on my laptop and show you the code.
So as somebody who really doesn't know how to code in C++, I decided to turn to my good buddy ChatGPT to do the work for me. And this is what it came up with, this big block of code right here. So I decided to clean it up a little bit and put it into the web IDE. And this is the final product. So I'll go ahead and walk through this. So this first line right here where it says include particle.h, that basically is telling the particle that it's going to be using the time library. So that way the time syncing with the cloud and setting the time zone and all that will work properly. And then this right here sets the default pin to D7, which is the pin that the relay is connected to. And by the way, the reason why it says LED is just for simplicity purposes. And then this pool right here is basically a flag that remembers whether or not the relay has been activated for the day. So this basically prevents the relay circuit from going into an infinite loop. And I'll explain more of that later when I get down here into the loop. So under the void setup, you can see I have the pin set as an output, and then I have it set to sync the time when the particle starts up. And then I have the time zone set to UTC-4, which is which is Eastern Daylight Time, which is my time zone. And now moving on into the loop here. So this basically tells the particle to keep checking the time so it stays up to date. And we have a if statement right here. So let me see if I can. I'll try to explain this in as simple terms as I can. So basically, if the time is noon and the relay hasn't activated yet, then it will activate for half a second. Now the reason why I have it set to half a second instead of just to turn on and stay on is because of the way the Melodix works. If you have a continuously closed circuit on the relay terminal, then the chime will just repeat over and over and over and over and over again until the circuit is broken. So that's why I only have the relay set to activate for only a certain duration. So that way the chime only plays once. So after half a second, it will set the pin back to the low state. And then, as you can see, it sets the flag to true, meaning that the particle photon now knows that the LED has been activated for the day. So it won't activate again until the next day. And then down here it says, if time hour current time is greater than 12, which means if the time is after noon, then it will set the LED activated flag back to false. So that way the LED will activate again the next day. And then before checking the time again, I have it set to delay by 1000 milliseconds. And this is so that the particle photon isn't doing too much at once. So if this delay time wasn't here, then that photon would just like crash. So yeah, that's pretty much all the code. And I'll go ahead and show the history of my ChatGPT stuff here. So this right here is the initial code that it came up with. Now the issue with this code is that there's no time zone set. So this is all in UTC time, which is incorrect for my time zone. And also, this would send the relay circuit into a constant loop of opening and closing because that flag isn't there. So then, I modified the code so that the time zone can now be set. See right there, time zone -4. So now it's the correct time zone, but there's still that problem of the circuit going into an infinite loop. So then I had it modify the code again down here, and you can see now the loop was there. So yeah, and that is pretty much the final code, except for this right here. As you can see, 5,000 milliseconds or 5 seconds before the pin turns back off. I found that to be too long, so I reduced it down to half a second. It seems to work fine. And then down here, this is something for the future. So I have this basically turn on a random pin at a certain time of day. And I'm thinking about using this for the other chimes, like the song chimes. So I'm going to wait for the next update for that. Hopefully I'll have that done by the time the MC 1030 comes in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the code and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and that will be it.